It certainly is a great, great honor to be welcoming António Lobo Antunes here. So a warm welcome from everybody.
I'm still learning how to write. Usually I have no subject. I even don't know if I'm able to do another book, because a book is kind of a gift.
Truly, the Owl of Minerva takes its flight at dusk. Probably later on you can find out perhaps how you came upon something and how it worked. But in this particular case, with this new magnificent book, how did you happen upon the subject?
It's a question of word. Some days you write 3 lines, some days in very good days you write half a page. And the problem is not to write, it's to rewrite, because first versions are always bad. You're actually seeking out the nature of man and the anguish of the man in time. I don't tell stories, I write. In great books there is no story. For example, The Old Man and Sea. An old man who catches a fish, the other fish eats the fish. That's The Old Man and Sea. Anna Karenina, a married woman who's a very boring marriage, she sleeps with another man. What's this? Is this a story? It's not a story.
I've never known anybody to make Anna Karenina so concise as you have.
and this remains the problem of a writer all over his life. He always writes the books he would like to read, and finally he doesn't read them because he wrote them. I came from a family of doctors.
Yeah, your father.
When I was 14, he asked me what I want to do. I said I want to be a writer. And he was a very democratic man, so he said, oh, it's a very good idea, so you are going to study medicine.
Was he right to tell you to go to medical school?
But he tried to write. In the end of his life, he showed me short stories he wrote.
What I meant to say is, was he right to tell you to go to medical school? Was he correct to tell you to go to medical school?
He was right. Now I agree with him. But you know, I don't like the word patient. There were kings and queens who were there. Because that dignity in suffering, I hope that when my time comes, I will face that with the great unknown, with that dignity, with that courage. Every good book, every good painting, it's a victory over death. C'est une page où on entend la pluie.
A good page of prose is a page where you hear the rain.
What I see when I look myself in the mirrors, a young man dont l'enveloppe s'est usée.
Body has been used up.
I always had that feeling, even though I was a child. It's not me. I'm different. I'm another one.
Je suis un autre. At 20, he thought time would resolve all his problems. At 50, he realized that time itself had become the problem.
Perhaps years are very fast, but minutes are so slow. Time is the main problem when we write.